Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. This is welcome, I should say. Before I tell you what this is, I should say welcome to Monday Morning Affirmations. This is your weekly affirmation for the week of Monday, August 3rd, 2020. Good morning. How are you feeling this morning? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Monday morning affirmations are basically I give you an affirmation that will take you through the rest of your week. And it's been fun, right? I've been having a good time, and I hope that you have been too, and I hope that whatever I've been giving to you is helpful to you, and I hope that whatever I have been giving to you has been inspiring and gives you a lot of hope. So sometimes, or I should say, the way that this usually works is it starts out with the tarot card, a little bit of a reading, and then I give you an affirmation that has to do with, something that is going on in my life. Generally, it's a life. I let you peek behind the curtain as far as my personal life goes. And then we tie it all in with just a huge affirmation of love at the end. Generally, it's with tarot cards. Today we're using oracle cards. This is the Messenger Oracle, and I just as I was reaching for decks this morning, Spirit told me, hey, let's do an oracle reading today. So that's what we're doing today. This is a oracle affirmation, if you will, today. So let's see what our affirmation is today. Our affirmation is brought to us by being vigilant. Be vigilant. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to avoid glare. Actually, you can, I am in this picture. That's crazy. There's so much gloss on this that I can actually see myself in the picture. But this is saying to us, be vigilant. Stay the course. This is not my first time at the rodeo when it comes to YouTube channels. I've tried YouTube channels twice before to varying degrees of success. My last foray into doing this was right before I got my day job back in October. That summer before, I was doing readings. I was doing daily readings, and these daily readings sometimes would take up to 45 minutes. And I would do 3-card readings, and I would do a deep dive into these readings, and I would, really draw out the essence of each card. And I do that with this version of the channel as well, but instead of doing it for 45 minutes, I do it 10 to 12 minutes this time around. Because I found that having a day job and doing this kind of work every day for 45 minutes every day would wipe me out. Anyone that tells you that being a psychic and doing readings is easy is lying to you. It does take a lot out of you. You have to learn how to ground yourself and center yourself and be able to allow energy to flow through you and not take so much on. Much easier said than done. I've been doing this going on 15 years now, and I still get wiped out. And so when I started my day job, my quote-unquote day job, I actually had to stop doing these long-ass readings, but I missed it. I missed it. I missed you guys. I missed all of this. And, you know, the last, gosh, 6 or 7 months before I started actually doing this again, from time to time, I would think, I need to get back into this. I need to get back into reading on a consistent basis, but I can't do the really, really long readings that I used to do. What can I do? And here, a few months back, Spirit said to me, well, why don't you just do 10-minute readings? I thought, I could do 10-minute readings. That is something that I could do on a daily basis and not wear myself the hell out. And so, thus the new iteration of this channel was born. And so tying this back into being vigilant, being watchful, being prepared, keep going, being ever watchful and being ever prepared. Things don't always turn out like you expect them to. Things don't always turn out the way they should. Things always turn out the way they should. That's just the nature of the universe. But it's important, even if you try something and fail at something, quote unquote fail at something, there's a learning experience in there. Being vigilant and watching out for learning experiences is so important. And that's in life in general. There's always a lesson to be learned somewhere. There's always a lesson to be learned somehow. Being watchful and being present in the moment and seeing things for what they really are is so very important. And tying this back into, you know, this new iteration of the channel, I was constantly thinking about it. I was constantly thinking, how can I, you know, do this kind of work of affirming people and lifting people up and being an encouragement to people? How can I keep this particular thing going without actually burning myself out? Again, unconditional love, loving yourself first, foremost, and unconditionally means putting your self-care first. If you can't, they even say in airplanes, put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you help someone else. And so I was constantly vigilant. I was constantly trying to figure out, how can I make this work? And when the time was right, the universe said, this is how you make this happen. And so, going back to a project that is not turning out the way that you want it to, or an idea that is not turning out the way that you expected it to, sometimes it's okay to let that version of things go. Sometimes it's okay to let that iteration of things go. Sometimes it's okay to go back to the drawing board. Sometimes it's okay to go back to the kitchen and start cooking up stuff again. Being vigilant, being ever present, especially with things that you are passionate about. Being able to stay focused and stay vigilant and stay flexible enough so that when ideas come your way, when inspiration comes your way, you're not so married to this one particular thing over here that you can't allow it to open and expand and bloom. And so far, so good. Knock on wood, 2 months in, and we're still doing this. So, yeah, I wish that for you as well. Just because something is not working out the way that you would like it to work out does not mean you should throw the baby out with the bathwater. And so maybe that's my affirmation for you today. To not be so married to one iteration of an idea that you can't expand and grow when new ideas and new opportunities and new creative insights come your way. So that's my affirmation for you today, to be vigilant, to not give up on the dream, but allow the dream to expand and grow and evolve as it will. And yeah, that is my affirmation for you today. That is my affirmation for you this week. Be flexible, be vigilant, and allow your dreams to grow and expand and evolve as they will. Have a fantastic week, everybody. And I will see you right here next Monday. Bye-bye.